I'm Dean Huppert, and this is the Mishawaka Education Foundation Halftime Report, and I'm pleased to have with me the president of the school board, Holly Parks, and so many great things happening with the school, but we're going to be talking about something happening at the end of September. Tell me about Beef Bash.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited. We have been partnering with Mishawaka Parks Department to build a statue of a caveman, which was the vision and the dream of Mike Faulkner.
We talked to Monique earlier. She was talking about how this came about, and it was 10 or 11 years ago that the idea started, but you brought this up and you said, I'm taking Dave over, we're going to go see Mike.
Yeah, so right before we found out that Mike was passing, we had scheduled a time with him, and we went over, and Dave Lehman, who is our sculptor, had a conversation with him. But it had, what I didn't know, that it had streamed back about 11 years ago at a swim meet. And Mike was like, why don't we ever build a caveman for our high school? You know, the intimidation factor, I want him big, I want him burly, I want him to look like a caveman. And then when we found out Mike was passing, like I said, we wanted to bring it to life. We wanted to take the ball and start running with it. I wish Mike would have been here to see all the work and see what happens, but Monique and the boys are going to be our forefront, and we can't wait.
You talk about his vision. This is going to be a fundraiser. It's September 30th. It'll be at the Ironworks Plaza, downtown Mishawaka, and this is going to be a happy event. We're going to have some bands there, have a lot of fun, and 21 and over.
Yeah, so Lake Bed is our homegrown. So they'll be starting our night off from 5 to 7, and then we have Size Matters finishing our night from 8 to 10. Both bands great, a good genre of music both ways. It's going to be a really good event to get the spirits up, have some fun, and raise some money.
Yeah, now this is halftime of the football game in Northridge, and if you want to go to mishawakaschools.com/beefbash, that's the website, and people will be able to buy tickets. They'll also be able to make a donation.
Yeah, so you can go online and you can link to make the donation, and there's a link that'll take you right there if you want whatever dollar amount you want to give. Or you can go to the and buy the tickets. The tickets are $20. Again, it's 21 and over. There'll be 4 food trucks. There'll be live music, drinks. United Beverage is our sponsor for our drinks. So come down, have a great time.
Now this is a celebration for Mike Faulkner, but it's really the perfect storm. This was his vision to build a statue. Talk about the statue and where it's going to be, what it's going to look like. As Beef would say, you know, big and bad, you know, he was caveman through and through, but he wanted a big, bold statue.
Yeah, so when he met with Dave, he was like, I don't want him to look modern. I don't want him to look small. I want him to be big. I want him to be burly. I don't want him to wear shoes. So he will be at the west end of our high school at the roundabout. He will be facing Indiana Avenue. He is 6 foot tall, plus with his arm and his club, he's about 7.5 feet tall, and then he will be on a 3-foot platform. So he will be massive, and he will be large and in charge, and that'll be the first thing you see when you drive into our stadium.
And it's kind of typical Mike Faulkner. He didn't want a statue of himself. He didn't want something of Beef or Mike. He wanted something to say, Caveman. This is for all of Mishawaka.
It is, and he always believed that a caveman was a very intimidating creature, and that's what he wanted everyone to see when they pulled into our school corporation.
Yeah, and this is a huge endeavor. I mean, it's going to be a bronze statue. This will be something that'll be around for years and years, long past all of us, and hopefully, you know, people talk about it being for the 8-year-old who comes out and sees it to get a picture taken, but also the 75-year-old who maybe came back and said, I graduated, and that's our statue.
Yeah, so we're making modifications to where he's going to be placed because we want everyone to be able to take their picture with him. So as I said, he'll be on the west end and the roundabout. We are making it wheelchair accessible. We're making it so that there won't be an issue with lighting. There won't be an issue with getting to him to take pictures from 100 to the kindergartner. Yeah. I think everyone's going to be excited to see him.
Yeah, and thinking about the details of that night, there's a lot of planning involved, but as we mentioned, it's going to be fun. There's going to be food, there's going to be drinks, there's going to be bands, and it'll be a time where people can come and celebrate and just let their hair down. This isn't going to be a sad event. This is going to be a beef bash.
It is 100% going to be a beef bash. Mike would not want all of the sad. He would want the celebration. He is looking down on us this day. I'm going to be sure of it, and the skies are going to shine, and we're going to party, and he's going to hear us.
All right, you're going to be hearing about tickets. They can get them at the football games at home, also on mishawakaschools.com/beefbash, and if you want to donate, you can get on the website.
Absolutely. Come out, celebrate, enjoy the evening with us, and let's raise some money for our future cavemen.
All right, we appreciate your time. That's been Holly Parks, and this is the Mishawaka Education Foundation Halftime Report.